Hello, welcome to Golden Apple Parenting A to Z. Parents, caregivers, I'm sure none of you has enjoyed having a child throw a tantrum or have a meltdown. I remember mine, one of the major tantrums she threw was one day when we went to the supermarket and she wanted Skittles. And I said no, and my God, what this child did, she rolled on the floor, she went to a different aisle and was just rolling and rolling and rolling. So actually people had to move trolleys so that she could have space to continue rolling. How did I feel about it? I felt bad. I felt embarrassed. I felt like my parenting was being challenged. People around were looking at me like, hey, lady, you need to get your act together. You need to control your child. You need to discipline your child. You need to punish your child. And of course, I had women who would come and tell me, this one you're supposed to spank. This one you've let your child, you're too liberal with your parenting, and on and on and on. So of course the meltdown ended. I didn't give her the Skittles, thank God, because I was practicing how to be very firm with my boundaries. But what I got to understand later is, as children grow, the first year, they are so cute, they are still babies, so you get your way around with them, so they actually just do what you want. As they get older, that stage we call terrible 2, which personally I like calling terrific 2, they begin to individuate. So they get to understand, wait a minute, I am my own individual. I can say no, wait a minute, I've got emotions and I'm feeling angry, I'm feeling excited, so they get to understand and they mimic whatever they have in their environment, and they really, really want to emulate whatever it is that you're doing. So as they individuate, of course it's confusing for them because they may not make sense of everything, and that is why you are there, so that you can give them the guidance that they so much need. Remember, familiarize yourself with the developmental stages of a child so that you don't expect so much from your child. You don't expect a 2-year-old to sit still at the dining table, do you? You don't expect a 1-year-old to eat without creating a mess. You don't expect a 6-month-old to sleep through the night unless they're sleep trained or they just are easy babies. But most children are not able to sleep through the night, at least until they are 1.5 or thereabout. You do not expect a 6-year-old to clean up the house and make sure that everything is neat and tidy. So once you know what to expect at every developmental stage, then you cut your child some slack. Remember, your child is not out to get you, by the way. When they do these things, when they have a meltdown, when they have a tantrum, they are not out to get you. They are just behaving in the best way that they know how. Their impulse control and emotional regulation skills are still building, are still growing. So at this point, this child does something and you feel, I am losing my cool. This is the best avenue for you to create the correct response for them. Teach them how to respond and not to react. Teach them that it's okay to make mistakes. Teach them that their feelings are valid. Teach them that all behavior is not okay. Pause. And lastly, remember, they are learning and they learn best from you. So how you correct their behavior, how you model the behavior is very important. Because if you continually criticize, if you continually look at the negative aspect of their behavior, then that is what will definitely grow. If you keep affirming the little progress, the little steps that they make to be decent human beings, they will reflect that back to you. Think about it. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.